Hi, my name is Chris Stoddard. I am a DARE Extension Master Gardener Volunteer. There's not a more drought-tolerant plant for along the coast than sea oats. It is a grass that you see all along the beachfront and dunes on the Outer Banks. Sea oats are a native southern beach grass that tolerates harsh growing conditions. The gray-green sharp leaves grow 3 to 8 feet tall and are topped by arching flower stems. Sea oats are the most important and widespread grass on southern coastal dunes. Sea oats gets their name from the large plumes produced during summer, which resemble oats grown for food. They are drought-resistant, salt-tolerant, and very important plants along the Outer Banks beaches because of their ability to trap wind-blown sand, which in turn provides stability to sand dunes for plant colonization. Extensive root systems of the sea oats form a lattice work that grows from the bottom of the dune, stabilizing the loose sands of small, young, large, and old dunes alike. Sand that collects around the plant stimulates plant growth. The cycle of sand collection and plant growth expands both the sea oats and the sand dune. If a sea oat is buried by sand, it develops vertical underground stems which grow to the surface, producing an offspring plant. Primary dune systems that have been cut away by hurricanes reveal original clumps of sea oats in the dune profile with underground stems and roots reaching up to 30 feet below the top of the dune. Complementing the network of roots underground, sea oat leaves and stems trap wind-blown sand, thus increasing the size of the dunes. Above ground, sea oat stems continually flex in the battering wind. Leaves often bend to the ground and dig shallow crescents in the sand as they rotate in the wind. These depressions then catch the seed heads that fall in the late summer and keep them from blowing away. Seedlings that have been covered by a moderate amount of sand grow more quickly than those that are left exposed. It is thought that the sheltering sand insulates the infant plant against too much heat and desiccation. However, sea oats primarily propagate new growth by underground rhizomes. Now, the germination rate of the seeds is quite low. It is best to plant seedlings that you have obtained from local nurseries or online, and there are a few here on the Outer Banks. They need full sun, well-drained, sandy soil. Now, the best time to plant sea oats is after a rain when the sand is moist. Since it is a warm season perennial, the best time to plant is during the warmer months of April through September. The seedling should be at least 8 inches deep or more. Planting too shallow often results in poor survival. Normally, once established, sea oats do not need any more fertilization, but you can boost growth of the new plant by adding a time-released fertilizer in the plant hole. Now, sea oats are immune to some fungus infections that plague other grasses, as well as many pests and diseases. Birds and small mammals consume the seeds that are not quickly buried by the sand. You can use sea oats for other purposes. Primarily, they're used for dune erosion control, but you can use them in landscapes that are close to the beach as accent plants or in a naturalized area. Be sure to plant them in mass, which is maybe more than 5 to 10, about 5 to 10, just so that they make an impression. It is illegal to collect plants or the flowers of sea oats in most areas of North and South Carolina without a permit. It is protected because of the vital role it plays in shoreline stabilization. Now, sea oats are a valuable plant, and human impacts such as trampling, off-road vehicle use, and urbanization harm the growth and development of this beautiful plant. Sea oats with their tall stems and seed heads blowing in the ocean breeze is a welcoming sight for coastal visitors and Outer Bank residents. They are powerhouse plants that survive and thrive on the Outer Banks. If you have any questions about this plant or any gardening questions, please call Ask a Master Gardener at 473-4290 or email us at greenlineobx@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.